Welcome guys in my very first video. My name is Zoltan and today I'd like to show you how I made this eye combined with the doughnut photo manipulation. Let's jump into it. First, I've had to remove the background. In this situation, I decided to ignore the auto subject selection tool because it's not accurate enough. It takes time, but sometimes it's worth it. In the meantime, while I'm making this perfect selection, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot. And here we go. Not so fast, we have to remove the unnecessary parts of the doughnut, and we also have an inner circle as well. Great, now I have to remove the inner circle's highlights because this inner circle is going to be the pupil and it has to be dark as hell. The form is the next step after we have the doughnut without background or any other disturbing thing. Let's reduce the size and the opacity. This will going to help us to see the form of the iris while we're distorting the doughnut. After the distortion, I had to find the edges. It wasn't clear all the time where should I draw that line, so I had to experiment a little bit. Sometimes during the process you have to accept if something doesn't look perfect and you have to focus to your goal what you imagined at the beginning. The process is the way to your goal, and while you're going through it you can come back to a specific step if you need to and correct it. Now I have to remove the edge of the original iris. As you see, I had to redraw the reflections. This is a key detail of the artwork. If you don't know why, then I recommend you to watch the red dragon. Turning on and off the visibility of the object, right now the doughnut, will help you to notice where you should resolve something which doesn't look good. You have to recreate all details, lights, shadows from the original photo as much as you can to simulate reality. Sometimes it's hard to find the balance between the two images. Right now it has to be an eye and also has to be a donut. The pupils, it feels more two-dimensional, and the donut, it's a much more three-dimensional object. So I have to experiment a little bit, I have to find a balance between them. Now I have to create a blurry edge for the donut because the original iris edges, as you remember, were also blurry. Remember, these small details makes the whole artwork look realistic at the end. Those small peanut crumbs turns on my saliva production, so I have to make them glow a little bit. Eyelashes, of course, they also had a reflection on the pupil. This is a perfect example for those situations where you don't have to be so accurate. It's enough to be similar to the original eyelashes. And now this is where the magic happens, field blur. You can add extra blur to your image to simulate the kind of blur caused by camera lenses. This is also a key detail which will make the whole image more realistic. Always work as non-destructively as you can. This means that you always use smart objects and masks because during the process you will make mistakes, and when you want to resolve them it will be much easier to do it. In this part I had to go back there where I removed the donut's background. I resolved the problem, then I just had to copy and paste the new donut into the right smart object and refresh it on the artwork. As I said earlier, sometimes we have to experiment to find the right balance. At this moment I saw that the donut should be much more three-dimensional. Add some extra blur. And that's it, we are done. I hope you enjoyed to see the process. Now it's your turn, so hit that subscribe button and don't forget to share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Have a nice day.